The Total Media Sports Network presents Raceland Rams football. Now let's go to the stadium for the pregame show and the voice of the Raceland Rams, James Collier.
And a pleasant good evening from Raceland as we get you set for tonight's matchup between the Mercer County Titans and the Raceland Rams. Hello, everyone. James Collier. Happy to have you along with us here tonight as the Raceland Rams, 2-1 on the season. They come in against Mercer County, who sit at 0-3. Hall of Fame night for the Rams. They put 5 new players in the Hall of Fame earlier this evening. We'll talk about that a little bit later on as well. We'll step out for a break. We come back. We'll take a look at our matchup, meet our opponent, Mercer County, and get you set for kickoff. Home opener for the Rams, and our coverage continues after this on Countdown to Kickoff on the Total Media Sports Network.
How does the Glockner family of dealerships make car buying easy? It's simple. Because we monitor competitors' websites daily, we're able to offer you the lowest live market prices. We also know how valuable your time is. And that's why we have the fastest sales process in the business. And our Glockner guarantee means your new vehicle is protected for life.
We make it easy at Glockner.com.
Since 19, part of our journey.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewis, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter the species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style, with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Soon, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Back on Countdown to Kickoff on the Total Media Sports Network. James Collier, happy to have you along with us here tonight as we get you ready for the home opener for the Rams. After a tough loss last week down at Pikeville, Rams led it 27-0 until the lightning delay that had happened for well over an hour finally caught an official's attention, and they stopped play. It stopped for an hour, 5 minutes. Then we resumed play within about 3 minutes of the teams retaking the field, and it was a much different-looking team on both sides of the ball. Pikeville came back unanswered for 28 to take the lead with 16 seconds to play in regulation. And then the next play for the Rams, Jake Waller tried to put a ball in the air down the far sideline, and it was picked off for a pick six. But it was all for done at that point as Pikeville closes off the closest thing that you'll probably ever see in person. That's the equivalent of the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl 28-3. I went a little farther back. I went back to the game between the Houston Oilers and the Buffalo Bills when it was 35-3 Houston, and Buffalo came back and won that game 41-38. But the team seems focused. They seem like they've put that one behind and moved forward, and we'll find out what they have to show as we get ready for kickoff tonight. Let's step out for a break. When we come back, we'll talk with head coach Mike Simmons, get his thoughts on the week of preparation as well as what it's going to take here tonight to get the Rams back to the winning ways. That's as we continue our coverage on Countdown to Kickoff on the Total Media Sports Network.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net. The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms.
Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Back on Countdown to Kickoff on Kool TV. Joined now with Raceland head coach Mike Sammons. Coach, hard to believe now, fourth game of the season, finally putting some home turf underneath their feet, but it's been a lot of trials and tribulations, a lot of adversity you guys have faced there in those first 3 weeks, but it's good to finally get back home.
Yeah, I pinched myself there walking over from the school. It kind of feels weird to be back home. Kind of forgot what it felt like. I haven't been here since November. And again, I think there's some value in growth and team development when you go on the road. And we've done that for the past month. But obviously it's exciting to get back home, get in front of our home crowd, and our guys get a chance to put on a colored jersey instead of a white jersey and really, play in front of the people that they go to school with all day. And that's what really makes it fun. That's what high school sports are all about. I'm really excited for our guys to perform tonight.
Hall of Fame night. 5 guys just got inducted into the Hall of Fame, and from as recent as 2015 all the way back into the 70s. But it's a collection. When you listen to all of those talk, the one thing they always related back to was how important it was for them to be a part of Raceland.
Yeah, I think the one word that I walked out of there and I told some of our coaches is, sincere. Like, all those guys were sincere. They were genuine. They were, honored to be there. They talked about how Raceland football shaped their life, and not just Raceland football. They talked about the community and the school, and I think that's what makes this place special. Just, I talk about it all the time. It's not a place you talk about, I want to move there. It don't work that way. People are here and they throw down their roots, and that's what you see, right? And you see those guys that, from all the way, and then, from like you said, in the early 1970s to as recent as 10 years ago, guys that really pour their heart and soul in this community, and things this community has gave those gentlemen to help them be successful throughout the rest of their life as adulthood, really invaluable, and that's what makes this place special, what we're really proud to carry on the tradition.
A tough lesson coming out of last week. You give up a 27-point lead on the road to a good Pikeville team, but an opportunity here tonight to show that you've put that behind you, you've learned from it, and you move forward.
Yeah, I think I read something today, and actually someone sent me something. I think there's a lesson to be learned, but you got to leave the event. Like, you're not in that moment no more. You learn the lesson, and let's move forward. And that's really what we're trying to do. There's a bigger prize, a bigger piece out there, and obviously what happened last week is history at this point. And so we got to find a way to move forward. And I think that can motivate you. There's no man that has any type of salt, any type of worth of value that was never knocked to the mat. And so, we were knocked to the mat. And so it's time for us to get up swinging, and that's 100% what I expect us to do tonight.
What did you see in practice this week that you liked about the resilience and the bounce back from the team?
I think we were just very, almost like an irate, like, why isn't it Friday yet? It was Monday, but, you get 4 more days, guys. Or, well, it's a Tuesday, why isn't it Friday? And you got to go through the process every week and try to get a little better as you go. But I think our guys were, they want that sour taste out of their mouth, and they got to understand, and that's probably the biggest preaching point of the week. Look, it don't happen on the first snap. It's a culmination of snaps. The game a week ago didn't get away from us in one snap. It was a culmination of things that we could control that we didn't, and so it's the same thing tonight. Look, it's a series of events. Now, don't forget what got you where you was to begin with, and those are the things you really got to hang your hat on or rely on as you try to get back and flip the momentum that we walked off the field with a week ago.
You and I, we talked Wednesday night on the show, and you look at this Mercer County team, the numbers aren't going to jump off the page, but they've got a couple of athletes out there, and it all starts with their wide receiver, number 6. That young man, if he gets in space, it's probably 6.
Yeah, whenever he walks in the gate down there, he'll be the fastest guy in the stadium. We're not going to catch him, not even really going to try to catch him. That's not going to be conducive to us in our game plan. We got to find a way to keep his space limited. We have to put him in a vise and do gang tackling and put guys in vices and tackle them as a team. We got to make sure that when he gets calculated touches, I mean, their staff does a good job. They're going to get him the ball. We got to make sure when he gets the ball that we're expecting him to get the ball when he does and where he gets it at and the position on the field that he puts us in, that we are sound and able to tackle him when we get there. That's really what it's about. If we get any of our guys one-on-one with him, and it's not just us, it's the same thing the last couple of weeks. He was one-on-one the open field Takes Creek guys. They couldn't contain him either. So you got to make sure you don't put yourself in those type of positions.
You look at what they do offensively, it's no secret. They want to throw the football, and again, it's because where their playmakers are. But you also have to understand that the quarterback's a little different than the guy you saw last week. He's going to try to keep his feet underneath him and throw downfield. Yeah,
very prolific. I think he's good with his feet. Certainly not taking any knock from him on his feet, but he's better with his arm, and so that's maybe a 180 from a week ago. We got to make sure that we got to be better in our rush lanes. We got to make sure we have better gap integrity. And I've been very, very transparent. The best pass defense is a pass rush. We got to make sure not only when we rush the passer we get him on the ground, but we're in those gap integrities. And last week we had some breakdowns in gap integrities, and that led to some of their explosive plays. And that's what can't happen tonight, particularly given the athletes they got. We're not going to be able to cover them for an extended amount of time. Anytime plays are extended, it's going to be an advantage to them, not an advantage for us.
Offensively for you, what do you want to see from your team as you come out here? Again, you guys were really solid going into the Lightning delay, and then 29 yards the final 16 minutes of the game.
Yeah, I mean, we just need to be who we are. We just need to stay in the moment, have our feet underneath us, make sure we're engaged in the process, one snap at a time. Mix our pitches. I think last week the offensively kind of game got away from us. We lost a couple possessions, and then we're just kind of in the mode of trying to run the clock down. And that's we need to be on the attack. I look for us to be aggressive from the start tonight and let our guys get out there and make plays and have fun doing it.
Coach, good luck. We'll take it for the game.
Thanks, James. Appreciate it.
We'll take a break. We come back. We'll meet starting lineups and get you ready for kickoff. Rams home opener on Hall of Fame night. Our coverage continues after this on Countdown to Kickoff on Kool TV.
How does the Glockner family of dealerships make car buying easy? It's simple. Because we monitor competitors' websites daily, we're able to offer you the lowest live market prices. We also know how valuable your time is, and that's why we have the fastest sales process in the business. And our Glockner guarantee means your new vehicle is protected for life.
We make it easy at Glockner.com.
Since 1930, thank you for being a part of our journey.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella. Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Sprinkles! Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Back inside the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth for all your pharmaceutical needs. See the good folks at Ram Pharmacy located at Greenup Avenue in Raceland. Give them a call, 606-836-RAMS. Let's take a look at our officials for tonight's game. They're brought to you apart by Tri-State Ophthalmology. For all your eye care needs, see Tri-State Ophthalmology, 2841 Lexington Avenue in Ashland, providing complete eye care with compassion. That's Tri-State Ophthalmology. Our referees, Lane Hughes. Our umpire is Paul Pack. The line judge is Greg Bays. Our head lineman is Davey Fields. And our back judge is Jason Bradshaw. Let's take a look at tonight's weather forecast. It's sponsored in part by Air Supreme. For supreme service you can count on, visit airsupremellc.com. 80 degrees, clear skies, a slight breeze in the air, but it's been muggy today. But the sun is down and lights are on here. It's going to be a beautiful night. As you see the Hall of Fame class of 2015 or 2025 back there from 2015, Connor Messer is right in behind him, but that's Lane Hughes as we'll go with the captains out to the coin flip. Landon Goodall, Logan Lockwood, Shannon Marucci, and Bryson Rousey are officials for tonight's game. Or, excuse me, our captains for tonight's game. Looking at our officials. Our crew tonight, my executive producer is Trey Collier. He's joined in the booth with Gatlin Stevens. Getting some type of an interference there. I'll turn that off. The crew for the night on the cameras. Charlie Morrison's up top. Field level, Skylar Gallion and Lily Stevens. And our Steadicam tonight is brought to you in part by Mr. Cam Bryan. We're going to take you all over the field tonight. We've got new camera towers in the end zone, so a much different looking broadcast that we'll have tonight than last year, but hopefully the same good quality that you're expected to see. Across the bottom of your screen, our scoreboard ticker. Again, lots of games around the Commonwealth here in Eastern Kentucky. If you see anything that we don't have, be certain to get that to us, and we'll post it on our scoreboard there. Lane Hughes making the coin toss. Let's see what we get here from Mercer County. Has apparently won the toss. Now let's see what they want to do with it. And they want the football. So the Titans will have the football to start things off. We'll take our final break. We'll return for kickoff right after this on the Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition
services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting healthcare for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Back here in Ramland as we get you set for kickoff. Rams taking the field, and they are ready for kickoff tonight. Beautiful evening here in Ramland. Happy to have everyone along with us. First time with us on the channel, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you see something you like. Hit that bell. Each time we put out new material, we'll upload it directly to your mobile device. So Raceland to kick it off. Seth Morris, will do the honors. The left-footed kicker has been a really good job of kind of pinning people on those sidelines is where they've been trying to do, and this is something they definitely, with number 6 back there, they don't want to get anywhere near him. We are ready for football, and actually it's going to be Jake Waller that sends it deep. Fielded at the 4, near side 20, and gets knocked off his feet there. As making the return was Caden Brogill. So the Titans will have it 1st and 10 from the near sideline at the 26-yard line. Home opener for the Rams. And the quarterback of Cornelius Mapp brings this team out in a double-barrel shotgun look, 2 to the wide side of the field. That's the right. He wants to throw on 1st down. Pumps, slings it across the middle. He's got his man underneath. That's his big tight end of Jacob Sanford. He'll haul it in for a nice gain on 1st down, 2nd down. They've got a ton of Sanfords on this team. No Sanford and Son, though. We were talking about the 2 Sanfords that are on the field, both seniors, and found out we thought that maybe they were brothers and found out they actually were cousins. And I see the gentleman that gave us that information is actually in the chat tonight. So welcome aboard. 2nd and 7, and it'll be the big tailback of Cohen Sanford. 3 receivers to the wide side. They'll flank him out. He'll pump, look across the middle. He throws a dime right in underneath as hauling it in for the grab there is somebody I don't have on the roster. That's Bess. Okay, excuse me. So they'll pick up the first down. As they take it out just shy of the 40 to the 39, a gain of 10. First and 10, they'll stack it up in a triple set on the far side. They've got Sanford in the left hip pocket of Mapp. On first and 10, he wants to throw. Clean pocket, sets his feet, looking down the center. Now he's flush from the pocket, rolling out right. Lets that one fly. He's got a man at midfield, and it's incomplete. He was looking on the comeback route for Jacob Sanford. Great job defensively by the Rams downfield to not allow anything to happen there. And that was something that Coach Salmons talked about, said we cannot allow them to go into backyard football. Second down and 10, clock rested, 10:32 to play here in the first. Mapp looks to the near side, zips this one out to Bess. Bess makes the grab and immediately gets tackled by Max Burton. He's across the 45. He's down by contact as he tried to get out and get a little bit extra to it, but no extra yardage given. So give him the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 8. It's 3rd and 2. Raceland on the season defensively has been stellar on third down, 35.3%, 12 of 34. Two receivers wide to the right. Bess on the boundary left. In a pistol look. Rams showing blitz. Here they come. Matt pulls it down. He'll try to bounce it to the outside, and Jonah Arnett wraps him up for a loss of 1. And it brings up third down. That was something that Coach Salmons talked about, was the gap integrity. Was staying home and filling in where you needed to be. And Jonah Arnett wraps him up for the loss, his second tackle for loss on the season. So 4th down and 3 coming up for the Titans, who will have the football and the offense staying on the field. Raceland 4 of 13 on 4th down conversion attempts defensively this season. That's just under 31%. A beautiful look there from behind the offensive center as Mapp puts a man in motion. Twin set for Mapp on 4th and 3. 3-man rush, sets in the pocket. Now rolling out. He gets hemmed up, and he's going to get hammered. Chris Spradlin pushed him back inside. Bryson Toole finishes him off. It's a Nison's Cards and Collectibles instant replay, and the Rams turn it over on downs, and they'll take over inside of Titans territory. So we'll get it back down on the ground at the 42. 9:09 to go in the first. So Bryson Toole will be credited for the sack, but it was Chris Spradlin that shoved him back inside to force the pressure. Jake Waller, 2 receivers each way, puts Stiltner in motion. They'll flip him to him on an end around. Marucci sets the edge. Stiltner's off and running. Down the sideline he goes, across the 25 and the 20, and he's pushed out of bounds. So a nice run by Stiltner, and that will be a run, not a pass, because he didn't touch it to him. He flipped it to him. So it goes down inside the Johnson chiropractic orange zone on a gain of 24. 1st and 10. Marucci stands in the left pocket of Waller from the gun. Waller wants to throw it. He does so. Zips it out near side. Davidson makes the catch. Right up the seam he goes inside the 10. And it gets down to the 8. And that should be another Johnson chiropractic first down. So they will get him down to the 8. So a gain of 10. And it's 1st and goal for the Rams.
First down.
Waller on 1st down, wants to throw, surveying, steps up, throws near side. He's got his man there. That's Shannon Marucci, who hauls it in for 6. Touchdown, Raceland. Shana Marucci catching his second touchdown of the season. This one an 8-yard strike from Jake Waller, who throws his 7th. And with 8:37 to play in the opening frame, the Rams are in front 6-0. Rams methodically push that one right down the field. So now, take a look at that shot right there, folks. That's a beautiful shot if I've ever seen one. Kicking toward the middle school, that beautiful sunset off in the west, or in the side there. Rams are going to try to fake it here. Eisen throwing a heave toward the end zone, and it's intercepted. So the 2-point conversion fails. 6-0 Rams. 8:37 to play in the first. Back after this on the Total Media Sports Network.
How does the Glockner family of dealerships make car buying easy? It's simple. Because we monitor competitors' websites daily, we're able to offer you the lowest live market prices. We also know how valuable your time is. And that's why we have the fastest sales process in the business. And our Glockner guarantee means your new vehicle is protected for life.
We make it easy at Glockner.com.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
Back inside the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth. 8:37 to play in the first. 6-0 Raceland. 3 plays, 42 yards, an 8-yard touchdown pass from Jake Waller to Shana Marucci. And Raceland grabs the early lead. This time it will be Morris that will boom this one away. End over end kick, and it'll be juggled and bobbled at the 5, picking it up and coming near sideline with it is the man we've talked so much about, Jaden Saylor. And he'll get it across the 25-yard line, and that's where the Titans will have it to start their second possession. And we'll push him out to the 31. 8:29 to play here in the opening quarter of play. Game number 1,038 for the Raceland Rams, a record of 608, 395, and 34. Again, celebrating their 100th season. They started back in 1926. They went 2-4-1 that season under head coach Jimmy McCoy and Leroy Harmon. Lost 12-0 to Catlettsburg in their first ever game. They got their first win on the 16th of October, beating Fullerton 12-0. Here's Cornelius Mapp, and he may have a map to the end zone as he is streaking down the near sideline and held to the house for 6. Touchdown, Titans. Cornelius Mapp, 69 yards. That's more rushing yards, triple than what they had on an average of coming in for 3 games. And the quarterback gets loose, and the home run ball takes it to the house. And we're even at 6. Here with 8:17 to play in the first. And that's something that, which, again, you're not expecting this Mercer County team to try to run the football. And then all of a sudden, he pulls it down and streaks to the end zone. So after the extra point attempt is Chase Lopez. Had one yet last week. Ball is down, kick is up, and sneaks through the uprights. 7-6. Mercer County takes an early lead. So that's how you answer a good touchdown with one of your own. As coming into this contest, Mercer County on the season has 67 total yards of rushing. They just got, on that one play, 69. Thought it was, okay, I had it marked at the 31. That's my mistake. Okay, I had it marked wrong. I'll fix it. Either way, still a lot. Now the Rams will take it and try to answer. This one's off to the side and well out of bounds. So the first penalty of the ball game comes out as the kick goes out of bounds. And the Rams will have it 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. So here comes Jake Waller and his crew out. Far side hash mark. Beautiful night here in Ramland. Several scores already starting to mount across the bottom of your screen there. Ashland leading East Jessamine 14-0. East Carter in front of Greenup 13-0. 7-6 our score here. Waller on 1st and 10. The take to give to Stiltner. Right up the gut he goes, knifing a man loose as he gets out near midfield. And a big run there for Landon Stiltner. And a Johnson chiropractic first down as he gets out to the 48 on a gain of 13. Stiltner last week, 13 carries, 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. Twin stack set for the Rams who want to go quick. Waller wants to throw, zips this one out to Rousey, far sideline, midfield stripe, 40, down across the 35, 30, inside the 25, and spun out of bounds on the opposite sideline. .31 yards on the pitch and catch. So the Rams that quickly march it right down the field, and they're knocking on the Johnson Chiropractic Orange Zone door. Waller rolling out right, looking right, throws on the run, and a sliding catch at the 10, as that was Brigham Davidson making the catch. Davidson slides to across the turf on the 11-yard line, so a gain of 10, another another Johnson Chiropractic first down. Jonah Arnett now in the left hip pocket of Waller. The take to give to Arnett, goes right up the seam, lowers the shoulder, just shy of the 5. They'll get him down to the 6. So gain of 5, second down and 5 coming up. Jacob Littoral, the center, after the injury last week to Bowden. Here's Marucci. He gets caught from behind. That's Best that wraps him up as he gets down to the 3. It's 3rd down. Grant Sanders, Chris Crum on the right side of the line. Isaac Horsley and Ian Vance on the left side. Double barrel shotgun look this time, Marucci and Stiltner. Waller claps forward, gives it off to Stiltner. Stiltner right up the gut, reaching for the end zone. He's in for 6, and a touchdown for the Rams. Landon Stiltner's 5th rushing touchdown of the season. And with 6:41 to play in the first, the Rams answer back. They lead it 12-7. The Rams will try to kick this one. It is Waller and Eisen. Scout Wilkes is your long snapper. This one is up and is true. 13-7, Rams in front. Back after this on Kool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Luce, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter the species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style, with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Soon, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland. Sixth place, 65 yards, 2 minutes, 33 seconds off the clock. Shannon Marucci Landon Stiltner gets in for the touchdown, and the Rams back in front, 12-7. Here's the return of Jaden Saylor as he comes to the near sideline. There is a flag on the play. And typically from this point, it is either an illegal block in the back or a hold. Let's check in with our white hat of Lane Hughes. I've got it spotted at the 23, and I think that's where they're going to walk it off, and it is a hold. So 10 yards from the spot. We'll put it back at the 13 with 6:35 to play here in the opening frame. Here's Cornelius Mapp. Good look inside their huddle there. Russell in front of Paintsville, 27-0. That game just going into the second quarter. Mapp starts in the backfield. He's got Myron Russell in his left pocket. 2 receivers wide to the right, 1 to the boundary left. Mapp wants to throw on first down, slings it out near sideline. He's got his man there. That's Russell on the little wheel route. He'll cross the 15, get out close to the 17. And bring up second down. We'll take him out to the 18 on a gain of 5. Good look there. Brigham Davidson and Jake Waller, 2 of those stellar juniors that's in this season's class. 12 seniors and just as many juniors in this class. A very heavy upperclassman roster for the Ramblers this year, celebrating season number 100. Saylor on the boundary left with a man in the slot. Rams showing blitz. King gets loose going up the middle, and this ball is tipped and nearly picked off. Brody Brumfield and Bryson Rousey were the 2 that were in the area. Jackson King provided the pass rush, getting up the middle untouched. The pass falls incomplete, and it brings up 3rd down and 5. Mercer County 0 for 1 on 3rd down tries thus far. We'll have it on the near side hash mark with 5:47 on a rested clock. Russell starts in the right pocket of Mapp. 3 receivers to the wide side of the field. That's the right side of the field. Bess on the boundary left. Play action. They'll zip this one across the middle, and a nice catch with heavy coverage. Landon Goodall was the man covering it up. Making the grab there was Cannon Buchanan. And Mapp threw a cannon into Mr. Buchanan. And it'll move the sticks for a Titans first down. Down across the 25 to the 26 on a gain of 8. So Cornelius Mapp, 5 of 7 for 34 yards. He was 28 of 35 for 336, 4 touchdowns, 5 interceptions coming into this contest. 4 of 10 last week with a touchdown, 77 passing yards in the loss to Atherton, 28-7. First down and 10. They pitch this one out to Saylor, and he tries to get the edge, and not a lot there. And that, my friends, will go down as a pass. So Torian Bess, or excuse me, no, that was not Bess, my mistake. That's Sanford, or Saylor, excuse me. We'll get him out to the 27-yard line. So second down and 9. Mapp wants to throw on second down. Steps up in the pocket, heaving this one downfield. He had his man there with a step on Landon Goodall. He was looking for his big tight end of Jacob Sanford, but he throws it over top of his head, incomplete. And it brings up third down and 9. 4:28 on a rested clock. Twin set. This time it'll be Russell in the left pocket of Mapp on 3rd down and 9. Pressure coming off the edges. Stands in the pocket. Slings this one across the middle. He was looking for Sanford again, but it's just past his reach. Pass falls incomplete, and it brings up 4th down and 9. And the punting unit will have to come on for the visiting Titans. Mr. Jason Soman checking in tonight. Awesome coverage and video tonight, Mr. Collier. Thank you so much, Jason. Hope your young ladies are doing well. Had both of them in class for 2 years here at Raceland and enjoyed that immensely and hope they're doing well after graduation. Buchanan gets a good one as Jonah Arnett will let this one go over top of his head. It'll bounce at the 39 and then tumble out of bounds into the Mercer County sideline. But a booming kick there by Cannon Buchanan. So back to the 32. That's a 41-yard kick, no return. 4:17 to play here in the opening frame, and the Rams in front 13-7. Waller starts with Marucci in the backfield in a twin set. Wide side of the field is right. He wants to throw. He slings it near side. He's got Brigham Davidson who makes the catch at the 35, but a nice open field tackle right in front of the Rams sideline. That was Saylor. Rams will pick up a few, though. They'll get it out to the 37. They'll get a gain of 5 out of it, so 2nd down and 5. Jake Waller, 5 of 5 to open up the contest. Maddox Hughes in at left tackle now. Double barrel shotgun look. Waller wants to go to the left side this time. He's got his man there. He makes the grab. Shakes and bake. Parker Ison down the sideline. He gets caught at the 30, still fighting for position as they try to drag him down. But Parker Ison, the senior, makes a nice grab. And the Rams move the sticks for another Johnson chiropractic first down. Take him down to the 30, looks like the 31-yard line. So a gain of 32 on the pitch and catch. Handoff Stiltner, running like Sonic the Hedgehog as he goes off right tackle and gets down near the 25. We need to get a sound effect for that. What's Sonic's friend? I can't remember. Sonic and Tails. That is Marucci and Stiltner. You've got Sonic and Tails in the backfield flanking Waller. The handoff to Sonic. This is Stiltner coming right side but blocking. Delivers a stiff arm. Runs over a man inside the 20 and then gets forced out of bounds. Landon Stiltner got out of bed this morning and chose violence. What a run there by the junior as he gets down to the 18 on a gain of 7. And another Johnson chiropractic first down as the Rams take it down inside the Johnson chiropractic orange zone. Trips to the left, Waller with Marucci in the backfield. The take to give to Marucci. Marucci cuts back up the gut and gets spun off his feet after getting down inside the 15. He'll get down to the 14-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play, 2nd and 6. Inside of 3 to play here in the first. Big hello to Billy Hughes, who was tuned in tonight. I hope you are doing well, my young friend. He was a great student I had in my class last year, and hope he is doing well in his endeavors off from high school now. Hand off Marucci, a little shake and bake as he comes to the right side. Spins off the right side, reaching for the end zone. They're going to put him down inside the 1. So Tails gets caught at the 1. A gain of 13 and a Johnson chiropractic first down. It's the 9th first down for the Rams, and they'll go in the I formation, this time with Arnett behind. And it's Jake Waller that'll just push the pile forward for the 6th. Touchdown, Raceland. Jake Waller gets his first rushing touchdown of the season. 2:07 to go in the opening quarter, and the Rams extend their lead. It's 19-7. Jake Waller trying to figure out where he needs to go. Cam Bryant, get out of the way. You're going to get a delay of game penalty, and then they're going to throw our cameras out of here. That shot right there is absolutely beautiful. From looking from behind the kick. Waller's kick is up and splits the uprights. 22-7, 2:07 to play in the first. We're back after this on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Beautiful evening here in Ramland as we welcome you back inside the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth. Kickoff goes to the far sideline. Trying to make the return is Caden Brogill, and he gets cut down from behind just after the 25. And that's where the Rams will put the Titans, who now trail it 20-7. Put the ball on the field, guys. Let's go. They're going to put it at the 26. So 2 minutes to go in the first. That last drive for the Rams, 7 plays, 68 yards, 2 minutes, 9 seconds. And the 1-yard plunge by Jake Waller puts us where we are at the moment. So Cornelius Mapp in a twin set. He's got his big fullback of Cohen Sanford in the backfield. Mapp wants to throw, looking down the middle of the field, flushed out of the pocket, and he's going to get caught and wrapped up by a wall of orange jerseys. Jackson King comes out of there. Also coming out of the mix, there was Logan Burks, who's filling in on the defensive end position. There's the Rowdy Ram student section tonight. So a loss of 4 on the play. I'm going to give that one to Logan Burks. So the Rams have the Titans behind the sticks, 20-7. Mapp and Sanford in the backfield, 3 receivers to the right. Bess is on the boundary left, over top of Max Burton is he. Mapp, play action, pumps, throws this one up. He's got his man there who makes the grab. That's his big tight end, Sanford. He gets caught from behind after going across midfield, but this one's coming back. Penalty marker on the field back at the 20, and it's going to negate a big pass play there by the Titans that took it across midfield and is going to back them up 10. So 10 yards backward it goes for the offense. Back to the 12. Near side hash mark for the Titans. Right at a minute to go here in the first. Rams in front 20-7. Don't forget, every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock right here on Kool TV, it's Inside Raceland Football from the field house. Coach Mike Salmons, and we had 3 seniors each night in for the first 2 weeks, and we'll continue doing that. But be sure to join us right here on Kool TV. Mapp and Sanford in the backfield, twin set, boundary on the left, high snap Mapp. The big, tall man makes the pass, and this is Landon Goodall, who's going to get a pick 6. His 3rd interception of the season. And the Raceland Rams tack it on. It's 26-7. Goodall just read this one perfectly, took it from the 22 and strolls into the end zone. So 30 seconds to play in the first. Waller splits the uprights again and makes it 27-7 with 30 seconds to play here in the opening frame. Don't forget to join me tomorrow morning right here on the Total Media Sports Network for Across the Lines as we go inside the octagon. We'll check all the scores of high school football, Major League Baseball postseason race heating up, NFL Week 2, a good one last night. Packers 2-0 with a win over Washington. Is Micah Parsons the savior of Lambeau? That's the way they're playing him right now. But they looked really good against the Lions in Week 1. And in Week 2, a nice win over the Washington Commanders. Almost said Washington Redskins. I still call them the Redskins. I'm sorry. I can't. It's just that's normal for me. So Morris, the left-footed kicker from the far side hash mark. A good look at him there as he'll make his approach. End over end kick. That's fielded at the 11. Saylor brings it up at the 20, trying to break free. Spins across the 25 and out across the 30. So put him out to the 32-yard line. 25 ticks to go in the first quarter. Rams in front 27-7. Rowan County in front of Fleming 13-7. Russell hammering Paintsville 34-0. Several scores tonight on our ticker that we have not seen yet. If you see any of those scores that we don't have, drop us a message there in the chat box, and we'll certainly get those added in. Two backs in the backfield, a pair of Sanfords. High snap, the take, the give. Coming off here, that's going to be a face mask. It should be. No penalty marker flew, though. There was a complete face mask there on the Rams, but a nice run on first down by Cohen Sanford as he'll come off the left edge and pick up 4 on the play, make it 2nd down and 6. And that's going to take us to the end of one quarter of play. Rams in front, 27-7 through the first 12 minutes. We'll step out for a break. We'll come back for the second quarter from beautiful Ram Stadium as we continue our coverage here on Kool TV.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
When you are hungry and on the go, stop by the Rams Dairy Bar for your next meal. Rams Dairy Bar offers mouth-watering cheeseburgers and hot dogs made any way you like them with plenty of sides to choose from. Don't forget to grab an ice cream cone to go or a hand-dipped milkshake with a variety of flavors. Rams Dairy Bar also offers a full selection of flavored coffees to get your day moving in the right direction. The next time you're hungry and don't know where to go, swing by the Rams Dairy Bar, proud supporters of Raceland Athletics for over 25 years. Back inside the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth. 27-7, Rams in front. And the Titans will work it now from left to right as I view it, facing 2nd down and 6. Cornelius Mapp starts with Cohen Sanford in his backfield. 3 receivers wide to the right. Mapp on 2nd and 6. Pressure coming. Zips it out to his big tight end. That's Jacob Sanford. He'll cut back into the middle of the field and get gang tackled there. First man off the pile is Logan Burks. It's 3rd down. Just shy of the 40, so out to the 39. A gain of 3 makes it 3rd down and 3. Mercer County, 1 of 1 on 3rd down tries. A double-barrel shotgun look on 3rd and 3. Mapp wants to throw. Zips this one to his man underneath. That's Sanford who makes the grab again. He'll move the sticks. And a Titans 1st down. We'll get him out to the 47-yard line on a gain of 8. Far side hash mark for the Titans, who pick up their 4th first down of the contest. Raceland with 175 yards of offense in the first quarter. 96 by Jake Waller through the air, who was 6 of 6. Map from the gun. He stays from the gun the whole time. Play action. Fires this one out to his man on the far sideline. That's that is not Daniel Butler. That is number 12. Tajon Bess. So out to the 48, gain of 1, 2nd and 9. It was something Coach Sammons was talking about this week, was they knew this team was going to come in and was going to put it in the air a lot. And what they have to do is they have to stay in their lanes. They have to gang tackle. They can't let those speedster guys get in space and do damage. And so far, Raceland's done a really good job of that. The one home run ball on the run by Cornelius Mapp for 64 yards when he broke free. He wants to throw on 2nd down, zips this one to the far sideline. His man makes a catch after he falls down. He gets up, and nobody's in front of him. Bess is to the house for 6. What a recovery there by Tajon Best. And the Titans answer right back and make it 27-13. Take a look at this on your iSense Cards and Collectibles instant replay. He falls coming down out of his cut and then comes right back up, and it's nothing but orange jerseys behind him trying to chase him down. Max Burton was the man trying to get there. So Mapp throwing his 5th touchdown of the season. Chase Lopez for the extra point. That one is down and doinks its way through and makes it 27-14. 10:03 to play in this first half. Back after this on Kool TV.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Since 1932, we've journeyed.
Back at the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth. James Carey, happy to have you along with us here tonight on a beautiful night in Ramland. Home opener for the Rams Hall of Fame class. We'll tell you all about those fine gentlemen during the break. So another nice drive by the Titans. 5 plays, 68 yards, 2 minutes, 21 seconds. They run on a man late. Be sure to stay with us at the half. We'll check out the scoring and stats from this one. Games from around the area. The band will be in performing mode tonight. Looking forward to that. And they go with an onside kick. And this one is not good. It didn't go 10 yards. He recovered it at the 49. He needed to let it go another one. They're saying that he slipped it across. No, they're saying that the Rams touched it at the 50. Let's see if we can see it here on the instant replay. And we got a little bit too late in there, so an onside kick dooms the Rams again. And unfortunately, this has turned into a blueprint. So they'll say the Rams touched it at the 50. Okay, they did. Okay. So they'll have it at the Titans 49. And that was the question was it touched or not by a Rams player? Because if it was not, when Lopez fell on it, that was illegal touching because it had not traveled 10 yards. They've got 12 men on the field. Trying to hustle off is Bess. He does make it off. Here's Waller wanting to throw. He's got a home run ball near side. And Bryson Rousey gets underneath it and inside the 30 and moves the sticks. And a Johnson chiropractic first down. That was just a straight go route to Rousey. They're going to take him down to the 27-yard line. 22-yard pickup on first down. Offset H-back is Marucci. Here's Stiltner right up the gut. The Red Sea's parting. He's knifing his way across the 25 down to the 20. He'll get down to the 21-yard line. Gain of 6. Second down and 4. Ashland hammering East Jessamine tonight. 34-0. Tomcats rolling. Boyd County in front of Mason County, 14-0. That game and a half up in Maysville. Greenup County has answered back with 14 unanswered to lead East Carter at the half, 14-13. Here's Marucci, cuts back left, trying to stretch to the outside. He gets a block from Rousey, and he's hooted to the end zone for 6. Touchdown, Raceland. Ramblers! Tails gets in the end zone, and the Rams counter back with 6 more. It's 33-14, 9:05 to play in the half as we look at it on the Isons Cards and Collectibles instant replay. Take a look at this block right there that Bryson Rousey got in the edge. And Marucci running through contact to get into the end zone. His second score tonight. Waller kicking toward the softball field. And bends that one in the left upright. 9:05 to play in a half. 33-14. Back after this on the Total Media Sports Network.
How does the Glockner family of dealerships make car buying easy? It's simple. Because we monitor competitors' websites daily, we're able to offer you the lowest live market prices. We also...
A young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company. We want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
Back at the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth. Morris hangs this one high. It's fielded at the 11. Near sideline, 15-20. Trying to get to the middle is Saylor. He slips on the turf as he cuts upfield. And the Titans will have it out to the 27-yard line. Stay tuned with us at the break. It's the Glockner of Ashland halftime show. We'll check all the scoring and stats of this one. Scores from around the area and get you ready for the second half of action. Rams leading at 34-14, 9:01 to play in the first half. Russell all over Paintsville, 41-0. The Titans with the ball nestled to that far sideline. Sanford in the left pocket, triple stacked on the wide side of the field. That's the right. Map on first down, wants to throw, stands in the pocket, now flushed out to the left. He'll pull it down and try to run a little jump pass as he goes out to his big tight end, who hauls in the catch and gets pile driven to the ground. Jonah Arnett was there on the tackle, but what a nice catch there by Cohen Sanford, as he'll get it out to the 37. That's a gain of 10, first down. 6th first down of the ball game. Raceland averaging only giving up just under 12 a game. Rams with 12 of their own here. If you're tuned in with us tonight, drop me a message in the chat box there. I'll give you a shout out on the air throughout the broadcast as I get an opportunity to. First down and 10. Matt moves Russell in the backfield, and whistle blows and a timeout requested for Mercer County. Well, if you're just joining us, here's how things sized up. Raceland forced a turnover on downs. They get the football and don't waste much time to go into the end zone. Jake Waller gives it to Shannon Marucci on an 8-yard pitch and catch. Marucci's second touchdown reception of the season. 8:37 to go. 2-point conversion fails, and it's 6-0. Cornelius Mapp streaks 64 yards to the end zone on the ensuing possession. 20 seconds later, extra point is true. And the visiting Titans have a 7-6 lead. It doesn't take the Raceland Rams much time to go, just over 1:30. This time Landon Stiltner goes in from 3 yards out. Waller's extra point is true. Rams back in front 13-7. The Rams would counter again 4 minutes later. This time Waller dives in to cap off a nice sustained drive. The Rams 7 plays 68 yards, and Waller finishing off the final play for a 1-yard touchdown plunge, 22-7. Cornelius Mapp gets intercepted as Landon Goodall brings home a pick six, his 3rd interception of the season. The Rams' 2nd pick six of the year, 27-7 after 1 quarter of play. And Cornelius Mapp gets Tayshawn Bess on a 52-yard hookup, 27-14. And the Rams answer right back with Marucci going in on 21-yard gain. And the Rams make it 34-14. Mapp flushed out from the backside, trying to get back in the middle. A wall of orange jerseys coming at him. Barreling down on him was Chris Spradlin. And he's going to be downed back at the 30. So Sprad picking up the sack, his first of the season. Second and 17 now for the Titans. 166 total yards for the visitors tonight. 109 through the air for Cornelius Mapp, 11 of 16. And, of course, the 64-yard run, the biggest number thus far in the game. Mapp on 2nd down and long, wants to throw. Pressure coming off the edge, and he's going to get wrapped up and sit backward. That was Logan Lockwood that looked like he got shot from a cannon. Take a look at this on the Isons Cards and Collectibles instant replay. Lockwood was untouched right up the A-gap, and Mapp just gets blown up in the backfield. Back-to-back sacks for the Rams. So take him back to the 16-yard line. A loss of 14, and it's a 3rd down and $31 cab ride for the visiting Titans. You can't get there with an Uber and a taxi from this spot. They break the huddle with the play clock at 2. It's at 0. They're not going to get it, and they're going to have to burn another timeout. And Chris Yeast will burn his 2nd timeout of the half. So 6:38 to play before halftime. 34-14, Rams in front. Check in here on the chat real quick. Billy Porter watching from sunny Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. It feels like Myrtle Beach here this evening as the temperatures have gotten back in the 80s, and they're going to stay there much of next week. Gene Thomas, the Thomas family out of Jacksonville, Florida. Joey Wood from Elton, Kentucky. Not certain where Elton is. Say it again. Okay, thank you. Rams will be back home next week as they've got Newport Central Catholic, a familiar foe over the last few years in Class Single A action. 7:30 kickoff next week, JFL night, so the little guys will be in attendance. We'll begin our coverage with Countdown to Kickoff coming up at 7:10 next Friday right here from Rams Stadium. And the Rams will exercise their bye week, make the trip to Hazard, and then come back home for a pair of district games, Fairview then Paris. They'll close district play out at Nicholas County, and then final season regular game at East Carter on Halloween. 3rd and 31, handoff Russell, streaking to the far sideline. He'll get out across the 20, and that's as far as he's going to get. And the punt unit will have to come on for the visiting Titans. They'll get him out to the 22 on a gain of 6. BJ Cox texting in, wants to know what the rent of the week's going to be tomorrow. My friend, I could take an entire hour for the week I've had to rant, and I still don't know I could get them all in. Probably. I may be this week. I may be as grumpy as Roy D. Mercer. You may need 2 wheelbarrow fulls. Here's Arnett from midfield. Trying to bring it to the outside. Delivers a stiff arm. Gets upended at the 40-yard line by Bess. But a nice return by Arnett. As he'll start it from midfield. And we'll take it out to the 37. 5:50 to play in the half. Rams in front by 20. I'll look for Mr. Stiltner to get a touch right here. It's time for Sonic to go back in overdrive. He's going to be the up back with Jonah Arnett. Two receivers to the wide side right. Rousey left. Blitz coming. Handoff Arnett. Arnett bounces it to the outside. Cuts downfield at the seam. Penalty marker flies in from behind. That one's coming back. He'll get down to the 34 for the moment, but a hold on the Rams will back this one up. And we'll replay first down. It'll be from the spot, or be from the original line of scrimmage, so it'll be second down and 20, or first down and 20, excuse me. Matt Workman says, "Ran of the week: how to recover an onside kick." Now, I will go devil's advocate on that. The two onside kicks that Pikeville had last week, those are as good as you will ever see. And the young man that just kicked the one here, that was as pretty awesome as you'll get as well. He needed one more yard. Here's Eli Evans, makes the catch on the near side flat, gets it to 40, slips a tackle, turns inside, gets across the 35 to 30, and then gets driven down. But what a nice catch there by Eli Evans. A bunch of yak there for Eli Evans. He made three guys miss. Chris Berman would go, what? A Johnson Chiropractic first down. They go down to the 27-yard line. That's a gain of 20. Evans holding in his fifth catch of the season. And here goes Sonic off to the near side. Slips a tackle. That's tails, excuse me. That's Marucci says, how about a 3-touchdown night? This one goes in from 27 yards out, and the Rams extend the lead. It's 40-14, 5:08 to play in the opening half. Take a look at this. Makes a man miss right there. That kid left his cleats on the turf. What a cutback there by Marucci. And the senior running with aggression here tonight. So this time it'll be Seth Morris for the extra point attempt, the left-footed kicker. They put it down, they put it up, and he booms it through. 40-1 to 14, 5:08 to play in the half. Back after this on Kool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewis, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter the species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style, with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland. Back inside the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth. Kickoff fielded at the 16. Saylor trying to run up the far sideline. He is slippery, gets free, comes near side. He's across midfield. 2 men out in front. Can they get him as he cuts back at the 30? And a nice save there by Parker Eisen as he just saved 6. Oh, excuse me, that was Brody Brumfield. I was looking through my old blinded eyes, didn't use the binoculars. And the Dukes of Hazzard jerseys, sometimes they blend together. Nice return there by Saylor as he goes down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Amanda Hughes tuned in tonight, watching from Brown Street. Lauren Huffman watching from Florida. First down and 10 for Mapp on the near side hash. Wants to throw, looks left, fires a rocket right across the seam, and his tight end pays the price, but he hauls it in as Jacob Sanford got hammered there as soon as he made the grab, but a strong throw by the senior quarterback. And the big tight end hauls it in for a gain of 4 down to the 25, 2nd and 6. My crowd mic tonight has got a mind of its own. If somebody keeps coming up the steps and it hits, and when it does, it starts cutting in and out. They break the huddle at 12. They're going to have to hustle to get this one off. Play clock's at 7. Mapp in a double-barrel shotgun look. The high snap, play action. Mapp rolling out, looking right, wanting to throw. Penalty marker flies. Mapp gets dragged down from behind. That's Brumfield there again. We'll see what the infraction is and who it's against. This Mapp is a little gimpy as he comes up. He's looking toward Mike Sammons, asking him if he wants the play or the penalty. And it's a hold against the Titans, so 10-yard penalty makes it 2nd down and 16. So move it back to the 35-yard line. (41-14), Rams in front. 4 minutes to play here in the opening frame. Titans break the huddle at 10, working toward the baseball field here on a beautiful night in Ramland, home of Hall of Fame night here on the home opener. Mapp takes it at 0, looks left, throws left, has it there, and it was nearly picked off. Bryson Rousey had reservations for 6, but he forgot to call last night and confirm. Pass falls incomplete. And it brings up 3rd down and 16. That ball floated in the air, and that is one of the most difficult balls to have to deal with as a DB. It just is hanging in midair, and you can't get to it quick enough. The Rams leading by 27. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion would put the running clock in motion if the Rams can get a stop here and get the football back. And they do get the football to start the second half. Here's Mapp. Pressure coming off the edge. Ball got hit. It's loose. The Rams dive on it and make the recovery right in front of their bench. They're going to say it was the Tom Brady tuck rule. It was the empty hand going forward. I believe it was still correct, and Tom Brady still had an empty hand when he made that pass against the Raiders. So the pass falls incomplete and brings up 4th and 16. Did we get the replay on that one? Okay. That's okay. Can't say enough about all of the cameras that you see right now, by the way. These are all members of my media program here at Raceland Worthington Schools. High school kids doing what you're seeing on your television screen right now. I cannot say enough about the job they're doing here tonight. Mapp's going to have to hustle, and he gets it off somehow. Steps up, floats this one. It's a wounded duck, and Scout Wilkes is going to run underneath it at the 4. He's got to curl and get himself out of the end zone, and he'll take the knee in the end zone and the touchback, and the Rams will get it there. So Scout Wilkes gets his first interception of the season. That's the 5th interception of the season for the Rams. The 2nd interception tonight for Mapp. So the Rams with 3:21 to play in the opening half. They'll have it from their own 20. Jacob Littoral. Typically, the left tackle has moved in and plays center with the absence of Carson Bowden, who was injured last week at Pikeville. Waller zips this one out near sideline. Eli Evans makes the grab. 25, penalty marker flies. 30, across the 40, 45, gets pushed out of bounds as Jacob Sanford shoves him into the Rams bench, but a penalty marker all the way back on the field at the 25. What say you, Lane Hughes? That's a terrible call, Lane. Not because it's right. That's just because it's terrible because you made it. I love Lane. He's a good dude. He does a great job. The funny story about Lane, so in baseball, so Lane does baseball games as well. Lane will not work the plate. He'll only do the bases. So a 5-yard penalty on that one makes it back to the 15, 1st and 15. Waller wants to throw. Pressure coming off the edge. Gets free. He's going to tuck it and run. He's down the near sideline, 20, 25, and is pushed out of bounds shy of the 30. But a nice job there by Jake as he read the pressure coming. Just tucks it away and scurries out to the 29-yard line. A gain of 14 and a Johnson Chiropractic first down. So actually just shy of the first down to gain, so make it 2nd and 1. And they're going to get the first down on the neutral zone infraction. As they'll get that one against Chris Ward, defensive end. So make it 1st down and 10. And a Johnson Chiropractic first down. 14th first down of the ball game for the Rams. We could play a game like where's Waldo? Where's Cam Bryant? Looks like he's over on the Mercer County sideline. We're all on 1st down. Play action, rolling out right, looking downfield. Nothing there. Still trying to get the edge. He will get the edge now and turn upfield, and he'll get out near the 40. Really good job by the Titans downfield. But Waller just continuing to stretch it out and take what's there. They're going to put him out at the 39, so a gain of 5, 2nd down and 5. Clock rested, 3:01 to play here in the opening half. Corey Darby, the question was it a safety? They're saying that his momentum of the catch took him into the end zone. Therefore, that was the reason he was able to put a knee to it. He made the catch around the 2, and his momentum taking him backward. That's the reason they said it took him down. Here's a handoff to Arnett. Arnett makes a man miss 45 across midfield and gets chased out of bounds right in front of the Rams bench by number 21, Braden McGuffey. They'll take him down to the 44-yard line of the Titans, a gain of 17, and the 15th Johnson Chiropractic first down of the contest for the Ramblers, who lead at 41-14 with 2:54 to play on a rested clock here in the second quarter. Twin set for Waller, who was 8 of 8 tonight, 138 yards, 1 touchdown. He's also rushed for 1. He's got Stiltner in the backfield with him. 4 hats across the line for the Titans. Waller stands in the pocket, flushed, running right. He's just going to pull it and run. Down the far sideline he goes. He's got first down yardage and more as he gets chased out of bounds, but he'll move the sticks. Another Johnson Chiropractic first down. Waller must have himself on the fantasy team this week because he's giving himself all kinds of fantasy points tonight. 4 carries for 35. I don't think he rushed for 35 yards all year last year. He's going to do a Steve Young. Remember that one? But completed a pass to himself. Stiltner in the backfield. 3 receivers wide to the left. Waller wants to throw. Rolling out. Pressure coming. Reverses Fields. Makes a man miss. What a dance move. Turns and goes to the far sideline. Did he get out of the tackle box? He did. And will be able to throw that one away, but some nifty dance moves there. And we get a penalty marker on the near side here in front of the Rams bench. And now the flag falls from the other side, and that's going to be for intentional grounding. So that'll be from the spot of the foul and loss of downs, depending on the outcome of what the first penalty was. If it was against Mercer County, these will offset. It's not walked off from there. Okay, so they're going to say the spot of the foul. Usually that's where he puts the penalty marker. So this will be intentional grounding. And we'll take it all the way back across the 45 to the 47-yard line. So 18-yard penalty as it makes it 2nd and 28. The Rams break the huddle on the sideline with their head coach Mike Sammons in his 12th season. 108-44 in his tenure here. Trying to take his team back to Kroger Field in the hope of bringing home that gold trophy in the 100th season. Here's a handoff, Stiltner. Stiltner finds a crease, comes near side 40. He's got a lane to the house, and nobody's going to touch him. Sonics off to the races with a 47-yard touchdown run. Touchdown, Raceland. Landon Stiltner found a crease, and nobody was in the area. Here's your instant replay. And he just ran past everybody. So the Rams will go for 2 here, and if they convert, it will put the running clock in motion the rest of the way. So 2:30 to play before halftime. Waller will start with Marucci in the backfield. 2 receivers each way. Waller rolling out right, looking right. He's got his man there. That's Jonah Arnett who hauls it in and puts the 2-point conversion on the board and the running clock in motion the rest of the way. 49-14. 2:30 to play and a half. Back after this on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Back inside the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth, Morris hangs a good one here. It's fielded at the 6 by Saylor. Trying to take it far sideline with a head of steam. He slips forward and gets tripped up at the 38. He falls across the 40 out to the 43. So we're under a running clock the rest of the way. The only time it'll stop is a timeout or an injury. So again, 35 points is the running clock rule in Kentucky. Yeah, they've moved it up 2 more yards. So 1st and 10 Titans from the 45-yard line on the far side hash mark. Russell starts in the backfield. Map on 1st and 10. Barks forward, high snap. Play action, rolling out, throws near sideline, and his big tight end gets upended. Coming downhill and making that play, that was Jonah Arnett. No gain on the play. Jacob Sanford makes the grab and got upended immediately. Final minute of the first half. And the Titans, if they want to, can snap this one, and they will not have to snap it anymore before the halftime break. Mapp goes from the far side, talks to his head coach, Chris Yeast. He'll jog into his huddle, and the play clock will start from that point. 2nd down and 10 from the near hash. Trips wide to the left. High snap, Mapp stretches out, pulls it down, and he'll just take a knee before he gets pummeled by Jackson King and Logan Lockwood, and that's going to be the end of the first half. The Titans do not have to snap it again. So the final play of the first half will take us to halftime on a loss of 5. And the Raceland Rams lead it at the half by a score of 49-14. Stay tuned with us at the half. We'll check in with all of our scoring and stats. But first, we got to go down to field level and check in with head coach Mike Sammons and our Skylar Gallion, who is going to do our interview. So give us just a second. Don't forget to turn them on there.
I'm Skylar Gallion here tonight at Ram Stadium with Coach Michael Sammons. What are your thoughts on the first half?
Well, I thought after last week our guys really came out focused and ready to go. Offensively, we were very efficient. Obviously, had the ball 7 times. We scored 7 times. Give them a couple big plays on defense with the cleanup. But overall, I felt like guys are very businesslike for a home opener.
What are your plans for the second half?
If my memory serves me, we get the ball, so we really want to try to get another score on the board and just try to keep working on us, make sure we focus on doing the things that make us better, not really worried about our opponent, but play to our standard.
Thanks.
Providing halftime entertainment. Members include.
Thanks, Skylar. 49-14 at the half. Stay tuned. The Glockner of Ashland halftime show's coming up next as we continue our coverage here on Kool TV.
How does the Glockner family of dealerships make car buying easy? It's simple. Because we monitor competitors' websites daily, we're able to offer you the lowest live market prices. We also know how valuable your time is, and that's why we have the fastest sales process in the business. And our Glockner guarantee means your new vehicle is protected for life.
We make it easy at Glockner.com.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella.
Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewis, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter the species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style, with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Soon, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland. Welcome into the Glockner of Ashland halftime show. Hit the button. There we go. Glockner of Ashland, located down on Greenup Avenue. If you're looking for a new Chrysler, Dodge, or Jeep, visit Glockner of Ashland, located on Greenup Avenue, and check them out online, glocknerofashland.com. Check all the numbers here in just a moment, but first off, the Raceland Ram Marching Band getting ready to put on a performance. And again, Melissa Brookshire has done a phenomenal job with this group. It has gotten better every single year, and the drum line on this group is phenomenal. I was walking over from the stadium when I went back over for the Hall of Fame ceremony earlier this evening, and they were outside warming up, and I wanted to stop because I wanted to listen to them go. But I had to keep moving. But I got to hear it, and it's, there's nothing better than a good drum line. When you get to hear that beat of the drum, it gets going, and they do a phenomenal job. Two young ladies that are on the snares, both of them I have as students, Anna McIntyre and Shanna Huffman. They play any instrument you can put in front of them, and it's remarkable what Miss Brookshire has done with this group. They just rock it out. We're going to put a GoPro on them at some point this season. We're going to have to do it in one of the 3 games. We only got 3 home games left till we get to postseason play. But hey, maybe next week we'll put the cameras on them next week. We'll see. All right, let's go field level. We'll get some audio from the field as well. Great look there from field level with Cam Bryan working our steady cam rig tonight. The Ram Band. Now time for the drum line to show off. This is my favorite part of the performance.
Show me when you're ready. Show me when
How
you're
about
ready.
that? Trade out a tuba for a trombone. That's the equivalent of the band playing both ways. Off quarterback, go to a defensive lineman. I love it. talk about the armbands at the quarterback square. Danny McCoy right there, trading off the tuba to the trombone and rocking it out with a solo. Nailed it. Time to shine. Time for the drum line. That tip to the band. They rocked it out tonight. Did a great job.
Good job. Johnson Chiropractic with Robinson State Farm Insurance. At Auto Parts Match.
A big thanks to our great folks at Glockner's of Ashland, supporting our halftime show this season for your best selection of Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep cars. It's at Glockner of Ashland, located on Greenup Avenue. Check them out at GlocknerofAshland.com.
Rescue Pro. Dr. Tyler Grant at Pete's Daughters Medical Center. Evans Funeral Home. Graham's Pharmacy. Sergeant's Tires. Daniel Tripp at Prime Realty. IHOP. Tomcat Properties. State Line Pipeline Construction. And the Ashland Credit Union. Our game ball sponsors this evening. At Warren, Green County Attorney, and Fairchild Auto Sales. Chick-fil-A, Memo Glorious Brownies. Kickoff sponsor, Links Etc. Touchdown sponsor, Portals Meat Processing. Next for the field sponsor, and sponsor, City Team. Scoreboard sponsor, JD Moore. Defensive stage sponsor is Circle.
All right, we're going to step out for a break. We'll come back, look at our numbers, get you ready for the second half of action. Rams rolling here in the home opener, Hall of Fame weekend for the Rams. 49-14, they lead it. We continue our coverage here on the Glockner of Ashland halftime show on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net. The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart Collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe that strong communities begin with strong partnerships. And that starts with trust. Since 1932, we've proudly served the families and businesses of this region because your goals matter, your family matters, and your future should be built on a foundation you can count on and trust. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice.
Back at the Glockner of Ashland Auto Group halftime show. Big thanks to our great folks at Glockner of Ashland for supporting the halftime show this season. Yes, John Rowe, I got to get a break in, my man. I'm going to talk about the inductees from the class of 1973, Sam Phillips. And I didn't realize this until he lives just up the street from where I do, and he owns the house right next door to me. He uses as a rental. I knew his first name. I didn't know his last name, and he comes on the stage tonight, and I'm like, I know this guy. But Sam Phillips, a great gentleman. He lives literally straight up the street from me there on Court Street over in Worthington. But 1973 class there. Ryan Farrell, class of 1996. Bobby Rowe, 1975. They kidded about him. They said he's the only player ever to sign a D1 contract out of Raceland High School, and it was with Army. But I gotta put that with, he's one of 4 Rams to sign a D1, but he was the first to do it. Also, Thomas Bishop, 1987, and Connor Messer, class of 2015. Messer, in his first year of eligibility of being able to be brought into the Hall of Fame, was brought in, and Coach Gary Fannin really talked him up. He said, the one thing about it, he said, you hear people talk about who was the best player that's ever played at Raceland, who's the greatest player. And he goes, that's a lot of things that you can talk about of who that is. He said, but when you tie it down and you say who is the best athlete that's ever played here, he said, first thing I go to is Connor Messer. Over 21,000 yards of total offense, had 19 career interceptions, a two-way player. He was a phenomenal athlete, had several records in track. He played basketball just to pass the time, and he was so good at it. I mean, he was just a natural-born athlete, to say the least. But congratulations to our class of 2025. All right, we'll take our final break. We come back, we'll play second half football. Rams will have the ball out of the locker room. They lead it 49-14 as we continue our coverage here in the Glockner of Ashland halftime show on Kool TV.
How does the Glockner family of dealerships make car buying easy? It's simple. Because we monitor competitors' websites daily, we're able to offer you the lowest live market prices. We also know how valuable your time is, and that's why we have the fastest sales process in the business. And our Glockner guarantee means your new vehicle is protected for life.
We make it easy at Glockner.com.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
When you are hungry and on the go, stop by the Rams Dairy Bar for your next meal. Rams Dairy Bar offers mouth-watering cheeseburgers and hot dogs made any way you like them, with plenty of sides to choose from. Don't forget to grab an ice cream cone to go or a hand-dipped milkshake with a variety of flavors. Rams Dairy Bar also offers a full selection of flavored coffees to get your day moving in the right direction. The next time you're hungry and don't know where to go, swing by the Rams Dairy Bar, proud supporters of Raceland Athletics for over 25 years. Big thanks to our great friends of Glockner of Ashland for our halftime show sponsor as we get ready to move over into the third quarter. With the Rams leading at 49-14, they will have the football to start the second half. Individual numbers look like this. Jake Waller, 8 of 8, 138 yards to the air. He threw a touchdown. Bryson Rousey hauled in 2 catches for 53. Brigham Davidson, 3 for 25. Marucci with a lone touchdown grab, the first one of the ball game for 8 yards. Stiltner, 7 carries for 106. Marucci, 5 for 67. Both of those with 2 touchdowns tonight. Waller rushed for 1. He had 4 carries for 35. Jonah Arnett, 2 for 23. Cornelius Mapp, 13 of 21, 113, and a touchdown. He also has a 61-yard rush out of 7 carries. But he only has 29 yards to show for it because he's been sacked a lot too. So those numbers go against him. So Lopez to kick it off. Let's see if he sends this one deep or tries for it onside. He's going to give this one a swing, and it comes near sideline. It is fielded right in front of the Rams bench. That's Charlie Vanderhoof, who scampers ahead across the 20, the 25. Logan Lockwood gets tangled up with a man in the middle of the field and takes him to the ground. But the Rams will have it from the near sideline with good field position. Looks like it's the 35, I believe. And a running clock the rest of the way. Stay tuned with us after the game tonight. We'll check all the stats, the scores from around the area. We'll talk with head coach Mike Sammons. We'll name our Johnson Chiropractic Player of the Game. Jake Waller stays in the ball game as he'll start with Stiltner. And penalty markers fly on the far sideline. Let's see what we got. This might be offsides on the defense. Nope, 12 men on the field, excuse me. So a 5-yard penalty. It's been a clean game tonight. Penalties for Raceland, 5 for 40, 3 for 33 for the visiting Titans. So 1st and 5 for the Rams from their own 40. Waller claps for it, gives it off to Stiltner. Stiltner ahead of steam, slips a tackle, reaches out for midfield, and gets down just shy of the midfield stripe. He'll get out to right at the 49.5-yard line, and a gain of 9. It'll move the sticks, and another Johnson Chiropractic first down for the Rams. They'll push him out, actually make it a gain of 10 now. So Stiltner, 8 carries for 116 yards. Raceland tonight, 379 total yards of offense. They've rushed for 241. Twin stack receivers. Marucci now in the backfield. Pressure coming off the edge. Here's Marucci. Finds a gashing hole, and he goes right up the gut, and he steamrolls a guy at the 35. That's Saylor that I believe took the brunt of that run from Marucci. He goes across the 35 down to the 32. That's a gain of 18. And Marucci trying to get a 100-yard night. He has 6 carries for 85. Sean Short's in the ballgame now. It's Jonah Arnett. It's his turn. 5 hats across the line for the Titans. Waller wants to throw, rolling out right. Gets free. And he'll just dance out of bounds after getting back to the marker to gain. He was chased out on the far sideline by Cohen Sanford. But he'll pick up a couple and bring up 2nd down. Again, I tell you, he's just padding those fantasy numbers. They're going to tell you no gain on the play, actually. So, sorry, Mr. Waller. You don't get fantasy points for carries. It's only receptions, remember that. It's a PPR league. He's going to have to flip one out to Jonah and let him throw him a pass. Double-barrel shotgun look this time. Waller wants to throw. Penalty markers flying. We got movement on the far side. We got offsides again. This one should be on the defense. So the neutral zone infraction will move it forward 5 yards. So make it 2nd and 5 for the Rams. Marucci and Arnett in the backfield. Waller flanked by both of them. Far side hash mark, 2nd and 5 from the Titans 27. Waller stands in the pocket, pumps, rolls out left, looking, fires a dart. Arnett tried to make a one-handed catch, but he couldn't haul it in, and that's Waller's first incompletion of the night. Threw it behind his junior counterpart. Brings up 3rd down and 5. Raceland tonight, 19 first downs. They came into the ballgame averaging just under 14 a contest. 285 total yards tonight. They've racked up 397. 3rd and 5 for Waller. Slings it out near sideline quickly and threw that one short, looking for Brigham Davidson at 4th down. So back-to-back incompletions. So the Rams will face a fourth down try for the first time tonight. On the season, they are 50%, 2 of 4. Marucci in the backfield. Fourth down and 5. Blitz coming, and they get him to jump. They're going to get the free 5 after it. Sanford was trying to time it up. He comes off that edge. And the 5-yard penalty on the defense is going to move the sticks. And the result of the play will be another Johnson chiropractic first down. Big Isaac Horsley jumping in the line there. Chris Crum coming off. Rams will get everybody in play tonight. Good night for the Rams. Bounce back game after that tough loss last week down in Pikeville. Waller on first down. Rolling out, looking left. Still surveying. He'll throw it near sideline, getting underneath it and making the catch. There's Brigham Davidson. He gets down inside the 20 to the 17. That's a gain of 5, second down and 5. Low throw there, but Davidson was able to scoop it up as he hauls in his 4th catch tonight. Just over 6 to play here on a running clock in this third quarter. Play action, Waller steps up in the pocket, pressure coming, comes near side, 20, 15, 10, and he'll run out of bounds just shy of the 5. They'll take him out at the 8. It's a gain of 9, and it's 1st and goal as it goes inside the Johnson Chiropractic red zone on the first down, their 20th of the night. Marucci and Arnett in the backfield. 2 receivers wide are Evans and Davidson. Rousey on the boundary left. They throw a jump ball to Rousey in the back of the end zone, and he hauls it in for 6. Touchdown, Raceland. Rousey hauls it in on the 8-yard touchdown pass as Waller connects on his 2nd throw of the night for 6. And the Rams add to their lead. It's 55-14. Just a little jump ball there in the back corner of the end zone. So Waller down for 151 on the night. Rousey's 3rd catch, 61 total yards to score. Seth Morris for the extra point. Isa to set it down. It's back, it's down. The kick is up and is good. 55-14. Make it 56-14 as we continue our coverage here on Kool TV.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Since 1932, we've been a...
Back inside the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth. 56-14, Rams in front after the Waller to Rousey hookup. Morris hangs this one high. It's fielded at the 12. Saylor takes it middle of the field, trying to get a crease. Slips a tackle across midfield. He'll go. One man to get him. Can Morris get there? They get him hemmed up. He cuts back inside, and he gets taken down and loses the ball, and the Rams recover. A penalty marker comes out at the end. It's Davidson who recovers I believe that's his marker for where the ball comes out. Let's watch here on the strip. It was Brody Brumfield that knocked it loose, and Brigham Davidson will recover, and the Rams will take over inside the 10. So they're going to have it. They're going to put it at the 7. So the offense gets it back 1st and 10 from their own 7. And Waller with a shadow of his own goalpost on his back in their worst starting field position today. Slings this one out near sideline. Making the grab is Jonah Arnett, knifing his way through. He's got his big bodies out in front of him. Jake Literal's matching him step for step. How about that for big Jake Literal? 6'2", 265 pounds. Get out of the way. A Johnson Chiropractic first down. Big Chris Crum, 300 pounds out there with him. Who says the lineman can't run? Those big boys were downfield and were blocking. They'll take it out to the 44, gain of 37. Here's a handoff, Arnett. Arnett, a little shimmy shake, makes a man miss, comes across the 45 and gets thrown down at the 40. Gain of 16 on the play. 22nd first down for the Rams. First down. Here comes Cam Brewer. You talk about a great story about a young man. Back in, it was April, May, he was involved in a car accident. And his career was in jeopardy. Didn't even know if he would be able to ever come back and play. And here he is back out on the field. Takes a nice carry down to the 35. He got in the game and got a touchdown against PRP a couple of weeks ago. Just a great kid. Doesn't say a word sideways, anything in the building. But just goes about his business, does what he has to do. Just one of those great feel-good stories that you love to hear about. So a gain of 5 on the play. Fairview leads Morgan County 26-14. Of course, Fairview would win this week. I picked against them. That's the only time they ever win. Somerset upends Paris 42-7. It was a running clock for the Briar Jumpers in the first half. We've played 3 here at Raceland. 56-14, fourth quarter, and we return after this on Kool TV.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931.
All you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Fourth and final quarter here in Raceland Hall of Fame night. Rams rolling 56-14. As we welcome you back here in the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth. For all your pharmaceutical needs, see Ram Pharmacy located on Greenup Avenue here in Raceland. You can give them a call, 836-RAMS. Second down and 5 from the Titans 35 for the Rams as they start the fourth and final stanza. Cam Brewer stays in the backfield. Jackson King as an H-back. Don't forget our Johnson Chiropractic Player of the Game coming up. Here's a go ball coming near sideline. Parker Eisen goes up and mosses him. Sheds a tackle at the 10 and goes in, but they said he was out of bounds. What a catch there by Eisen. So they'll take him down inside the Johnson Chiropractic orange zone to the 11-yard line, a gain of 24. Sean Short is an H-back. Cam Brewer in the left pocket of Waller. Waller zips it out quickly near side. Scout Wilkes in a crowd gets down to the 5. Gain of 6 on the play. Second down goal. Sean Short down the left pocket of our new quarterback, Braden King. King's going to follow Short. He goes right up the gut. He gets hit at the 1. They're trying to push him down into the end zone. He'll get down to the 1-yard line. It'll be third and goal. So gain of 4. That's such a great look right there. I can't say how proud I am of the kids tonight for what they've done. All the great support I get here from Raceland Worthington schools, and you can see the angles that it gives from the camera towers we've added in this year. Here's a handoff to Short. He's going to be short, and it's going to be 4th and goal. So 4th down and goal from the 2. King barks for it. Low snap. Ball is loose. He picks it up. Tries to get free. He does get free. Tries to stay on his feet, but he can't. He loses his footing. He had all kinds of room out in front on that left side, but could not get there. And it'll be a turnover on downs for the Rams as they'll give it up. Looks like around... I think they're going to put him around the 6-yard line. 9 minutes to play in regulation. Stay tuned with us after the game for our post-game show. We'll talk with head coach Mike Sammons, look at all of our numbers, and we'll name our Johnson Chiropractic player of the game. I may make – listen here, Ron Keaton, I know you're watching. I may need to add an extra shirt to our order. I don't know that I can go with just one guy this week. I have played it up so much through the broadcast, I don't think I could just do, and I'll pay for the shirt. I'll take it out of my bill. It's not a problem. But our great buddy Ron Keaton over at DSI Specialty Tees, I contacted him and I said, hey, Doc Johnson is sponsoring our player of the game for each contest. I said, I'd like to get the players a shirt that I can give them each week, and we take a picture of them and put it on Facebook and our Twitter accounts and stuff. So I would really like to get shirts. And he goes, I can take care of you. He said, what color you want? I said, you do whatever is best for you. So he made me white and gray T-shirts. So week 1 was Jake Waller, obviously the kick at Ashland. Week 2, we gave it to Jonah Arnett in the win over PRP. He had the pick 6 in that game. And then last week I gave it to Landon Goodall. He had a big interception that really was going to continue that momentum forward before that lightning delay put us in under a delay and kind of took all the air out of the game. But here today, I'm going to have to go with 2. Mr. Keaton says it's whatever you need, no problem. Well, I greatly appreciate it. I can't say enough from our great friend Rod Keaton. Map from the gun gives this one off to his tailback, as that going forward is number 31, Connor Ward Jr., only his 5th carry of the season. Second down and 9. He'll get out to the 7-yard line. 8.5 to go. Again, next week, Rams will be back home with Newport Central Catholic. Don't forget, it's your first time here with us on the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you see something you like. Hit that bell. Each time we put out new material, we'll send it right to your device. Join us on Wednesday night, too, at 7 for Inside Raceland Football. We'll break down this game, get you ready for Newport Central Catholic. Map comes off the left edge, and Charlie Vanderhoof making the stop there for the Rams. They'll take him out to the 11 on a gain of 4. Make it 3rd and 5. Fairview hangs on. They beat Morgan 26-24. Cougars had the football driving late, but could not finish things out. Johnson Central and Pikeville were locked at 14 at the half. JC has pushed that one out now. It's 35-14, Golden Eagles, 4th quarter. Pass goes out to the far sideline. Buchanan making the grab. Scout Wilkes on the stop. It's going to be 4th down. So we'll get out to the 15. A gain of 4. He needed 5. So Inside of 7 minutes, we had a running clock at halftime as the Rams got to the 35-point margin. A hat tip to this Mercer County team. They have really, they've taken some lumps this year, and you can see they've got some really good athletes. It's just all the pieces aren't clicking the way they need them to, but a big senior class for this team. Raceland will go down there next year. Mercer County down in Harrodsburg is where they're located. This one's knocked loose, as jarring that ball loose was Austin Meadows. And the Rams hold on 4th down and 1 and get it back on the Titans 15. East Carter and Greenup in a shootout. Raiders lead the Musketeers 43-35. Newport Central Catholic got blown out tonight by Connor 42-0. You remember last year we went to Newport Central Catholic in the middle of a hurricane. Short and Brewer flanking King from the gun on 1st and 10 from the Titans 15. A high snap, the give to Brewer. Brewer sweeping to the right. He's got an angle for the end zone. Makes his way past the 10 and into the house for 6. Touchdown Raceland. Cam Brewer picks up the touchdown, and the junior tailback made it look easy. Where's my replay? No, that's on my producer. We've got a new producer. He's been doing this for all of about 2 hours. He should know how to do this. I'm just giving him a hard time. I've got one of my new students here. He's learning how to produce. He's probably going to have to produce next week as we're going to be loaded down with games next week. So no pressure, none whatsoever. King throwing near side, gets it out to his man, and he gets in for the 2-point conversion. That's Jonah White.
Jonah White with the 2-point conversion. 4 minutes. 6 left in the game. We have 64. Titans 14.
So 64-14. Raceland rolling here. It has been an efficient night. The Rams have only snapped it 3 times on 3rd down. 521 yards of total offense. Let's start digging, folks. That's all right, last time Raceland had 500 or more total yards of offense came against Frankfort in the 2023 season when they racked up 537 in the blowout. That was in the first round of the playoffs. 331 through the air, 206 on the ground. Here tonight, they've rushed for 303. And that may be the most since they put 400. Nope, excuse me. 312 and 314 last year in the playoffs against Berea and Hazard in the first and third rounds of the playoffs. I love numbers. They're so great. Still working on the record book. Trying to get everything caught up on that, so. Kick comes near sideline. That's a loose ball and a big hit on the near sideline. Braden King making the hit. I think he took the brunt of the hit, though. Take a look at this. He ran into a brick wall. That was a great tackle and a great job there by the up man to just maintain possession. So Mercer County will have it from the 35. 2:30 to go. Where is Cam? It's like, where is Waldo? Is he doing anything productive? Has he done anything tonight? Probably not. Here's a low snap. New quarterback is in the ball game for the Titans. That's Bo Sanford. He's a freshman. And he'll lose a few on the fumbled snap. See where they're going to take him back inside the 30. Back to the 29, a loss of 6. So 2nd and 16. Inside of 2 to go. Girard County beats Lewis County 45-7. There's a rush near side. That's by Connor Ward. He'll get back across the 30. Have not seen anything out of Estill County and Bath or Magoffin and West Carter. Uh-oh. There's a handoff to the right side. And trying to see who comes off the pile. Number 40. He is not on my roster, so. They're going to take it to the end, and that's going to be your ball game. So final score in this one, Raceland wins it 64-14. Stay tuned, post-game show when we return after this here on the Total Media Sports Network.
How does the Glockner family of dealerships make car buying easy? It's simple. Because we monitor competitors' websites daily, we're able to offer you the lowest live market prices. We also know how valuable your time is. And that's why we have the fastest sales process in the business. And our Glockner guarantee means your new vehicle is protected for life.
We make it easy at Glockner.com.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella. Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Luce, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter the species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style, with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Good look there at Raceland head coach Mike Sammons as he speaks with his team after a 64-14 victory over the Mercer County Titans here tonight on Hall of Fame weekend, home opener for the Rams, a good one. Here's how everything went down. The Rams hung up a lot of points in the first half. They had a running clock at the break. First possession for the Rams after forcing the turnover on downs. They had a short field. They marched right down the field, and it was Shannon Marucci hauling in the 8-yard touch from Jake Waller, his first of 2 touchdowns on the night. 8:37 to play in the first. 2-point conversion fails. It's 6-0 Raceland. But on the ensuing possession, Cordelius Mapp goes 64 yards on the first play. He's basically untouched as he pulled away from everybody. Extra point is true. The Titans lead at 7-6. Landon Stiltner gets things rolling on his first of a big night as he'll go in from 3 yards out. Extra point is true. 6:41 to play in the first, 13-7. Rams take the lead for good. Jake Waller goes back to work. This time he'll cap it off on a 1-yard plunge into the end zone with 2:07 to play in the first, 22-7. And then a pick six from Landon Goodall, his third interception of the season, as he takes this one in from the 24 with 30 seconds to play in the first quarter, 27-7 our score. We go into the second quarter. Cornelius Mapp hooks up with Tajon Bess on a 52-yard pitch and catch. After he slipped, he got back up and made a great recovery. Down the sideline, he went for the touchdown, 27-14, with 10:03 to play in the half. Then Marucci gets free on a 21-yard scamper. Extra point is true, 34-14, 9:05 to play in the first half. Marucci does it again, this time 27 yards to the house at 5:08 mark of the first half, 41-14. And then the running clock score as Landon Stiltner breaks free for 47 yards. 2-point conversion is true from Waller to Jonah Arnett. 49-14 our score at the half. Waller hooks up with Bryson Rousey on an 8-yard touch. Extra point is true, 56-14, 5:03 to play in the third. And our final touchdown comes with 4:24 to play in the fourth as Cam Brewer dashes in from 15 yards out. 2-point conversion is good as Jonah White gets it in. 64-14 is your final score. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll look at our numbers. We'll wait for head coach Mike Sammons, talk with him as he gets up here in just a few moments. And we'll name our Johnson Chiropractic Player of the Game. That's as we continue our coverage here in postgame on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net. The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe that strong communities begin with strong partnerships, and that starts with trust. Since 1932, we've proudly served the families and businesses of this region because your goals matter, your family matters, and your future should be built on a foundation you can count on and trust. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice.
Back here in post-game coverage as we get you up to date with everything in this ball game. As soon as I get my crazy headsets over here doing what they're supposed to do. I think I've got an echo again. We'll see what we got here in just a second. Okay. Not on the stream, but it's in my ears, so I don't know what in the world is going on, but I still have not figured out this board. It drives me nuts. Either way. Individual numbers. We'll start first with the team numbers. For Mercer County, 6 first downs in the ball game. They were 2 of 7 on third down, 0 of 3 on fourth down. 166 total yards of offense. They go through the air for 117, rushing for 49 on 13 carries. They were flagged 7 times for 50 yards. 3 turnovers in the ball game, 1 fumble, and 2 interceptions, 1 for a pick 6. They had the football tonight for 21 minutes and 50 seconds. They punted the ball twice for an average of 34 yards. For the Raceland Rams, 24 first downs. They were 1 of 3 on third down. 521 total yards of offense, 218 through the air, 303 on the ground. They averaged 10.8 per carry on 28 touches. 3 penalties for 33, a far cry from 13 for 113 last week. How crazy was that? Coming in, Raceland was averaging right at about 2 penalties a game until last week. But that's neither here nor there. No turnovers for the Ram tonight. They had the ball for 26 minutes and 10 seconds. Cornelius Mapp, 14 of 23, 117 yards, a touchdown. He also ran for a touchdown. Tajon Bess, 2 catches for 53. The 52-yarder went to the house for the score. Jake Waller, 13 of 15, 218, 2 touchdowns. Touchdown grabs by Bryson Rousey and Shannon Marucci. Rousey, 3 catches for 61. Davidson, 4 for 30. Ison, 2 for 56. Arnett, 1 for 37. Eli Evans, 1 for 20. It was the Sonic and Tails show as Landon Stiltner and Shannon Marucci rack things up tonight in a big way. They get combined for 201 total yards of rushing. Marucci 6 for 85. Stiltner 8 for 116. Both of them with 2 touchdowns. All right, we'll take a break. Head coach is getting ready to come in. We'll talk with him when we return after this here on Kool TV. When you are hungry and on the go, stop by the Rams Dairy Bar for your next meal. Rams Dairy Bar offers mouth-watering cheeseburgers and hot dogs made any way you like them with plenty of sides to choose from. Don't forget to grab an ice cream cone to go or a hand-dipped milkshake with a variety of flavors. Rams Dairy Bar also offers a full selection of flavored coffees to get your day moving in the right direction. The next time you're hungry and don't know where to go, swing by the Rams Dairy Bar. Proud supporters of Raceland Athletics for over 25 years.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return,
refresh,
refuel.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Back inside the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth, joined now with head coach Mike Sammons. 521 total yards of offense tonight, Coach. It's a very efficient evening. Your 2 feature running backs, Marucci and Stiltner, combined for 201 on the ground. But you guys set the tone early and often. That's kind of what we talked about in pregame.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you have over 500 yards of offense, that's an impressive night. And, just looking at the touch chart here, we had a lot of different guys who touched the ball. You talk about Landon and Shannon, but then you look at other guys like, even our quarterback Jake was real efficient night in the air, and multiple guys catching the ball in the air, and then Jonah, Swiss Army knife, catching it and running it, and doing everything else on the back end of the defense. So a total team effort. That's who we are. We are some of the parts, and tonight Stiltner and Shannon was good, and Jake was good, and maybe next week will be somebody else. Who knows? But that's really what it's about. And just proud of our guys coming home. Hall of Fame night, a lot going on here, a lot to be proud of, and I thought our guys really put their best foot forward tonight. And
that's one of those things after last week, there was a chip on your shoulder, and you could really tell the guys, in the building this week, you could tell it bothered them. They had some of their buddies that was ragging on them and stuff. And the game of football, you don't get to just turn around and go right back at it. You have to wait. And you even said that in pregame. You said when they got to Monday, they're like, is it Friday yet? We're ready to go hit somebody.
Yeah, I'm one of these guys that people talk about long days and short days and all that. I'm one of these guys who really feel like, and a lot of my friends hear me and the coaching staff hear me and say, well, boys, they all got 24. Every day has 24 hours. That's kind of how I operate. But I can tell you, it's been a long 7 days. And just not so much about, defeat. It's not about that, I don't think. It's more so about, some of the self-inflicted issues that we done to ourselves. And so I think we feel like our standard is better than that. And we just didn't able to execute when we needed to. But again, our guys were very good tonight. I think good to be home, and we get to be home again in 7 days, and keep building momentum before we go into bye week, and then we got one more game there before we move into our district play.
The big thing defensively tonight, Landon Goodall. He's a kid that you could tell he's healthy this year, and it's made a huge difference. He gets a pick six. He almost had a pick six at PRP. But 3 interceptions for him. You have 5 total in 4 games now for the team. But just you could really see his vision there in that safety position. He and Jonah, they can pretty much cover anything on that back end.
Yeah, the way our defense is made up, those two guys are really instrumental in everything we do, whether it be pass defense or run defense. And those guys are special tonight. And Goodall's really been a ball hawk the first few games, and he really corrects things back there for us. He's helping the team on special teams as well, and some other guys on offense. We just try to keep our guys healthy and fresh. We begin with the end in mind. We begin with this thing with trying to play 15, and you get there, you got to be healthy, and so that's kind of how we try to build this thing, and we try to build our depth. I think tonight that was very evident, right? I mean, waves of bodies, just keep coming at them, and that's really what it's about.
You talk about Shannon and Landon, the way that they have carried themselves through this season so far. But the big thing, they are such a 1-2 punch that you're seeing Marushi, what we saw last year. He's just a bowling ball that runs downhill looking for something to hit and hit hard. Stiltner this year has gotten to the point to where he's getting behind his pads. It's not east and west. It's downhill north and south, and he is looking for a way to get to the end zone.
Yeah, the one thing I would say about both of those guys, and there's other guys too, but both of those guys, the investment that they put in when these lights weren't shining was elite. And it's only week 4, and obviously we got a long ways to go. But you're seeing some of the fruits of their labor, because I can't tell you how many different days and nights you can find them over here running or getting individual work in, or in the weight room, or I vividly remember one time coming out of the basketball game last winter and see Shannon running through campus, and again, just we've had a lot of guys do that, but those two guys have really, really invested in the darkness. We talk about winning in the dark and things that matter in the dark, because when the lights shine bright like this, it's really just a reflection of the investment that you've put in, and those guys have put it in, and you're starting to see that. A couple things I would say also is it's the most healthy Landon Stiltner's been. That shows he's taken better care of his body. He knows what it takes to take care of his body, and he's been extremely explosive for us. He's hitting some big home runs. Shannon, first couple weeks, a little bit bottled up. But, like we try to explain to him, hey, look, man, coming off last season, you're line 1A on the scouting report. You got to learn to play through that. And then as we're able to get some other things going in the run game and the pass game or whatever, and Shannon was able to make some explosive runs tonight. And we definitely got to have everybody pulling the boat in the right direction and making plays when their number's called to get to where we want to go.
Something else I talked about tonight too. You had some big pieces missing on both sides of the ball on the line, and you had to move Jacob Little off of left tackle, put him in the center. You brought in, I saw Maddox Hughes was out there, Ian Vance was out there, Grant Sanders was out there on the offensive line, and it just was kind of everything kept moving, and that was something we talked about in the preseason. You felt like that you really had depth at the offensive line this year, and it's really showed here tonight.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the ways we've been able to elevate our program through in Class A football, has been able to build our numbers and build our depth. We did have some pieces missing tonight, but listen, the standard is a standard. We don't flinch and we don't change based on who is available and who's unavailable. That's just the reality of it. So we had some pieces out tonight. We have some pieces, we feel like we'll get back soon. And, it's a game of football. Injuries are part of it. You don't plan for them. You certainly don't hope for them. But, it's part of it. And again, our guys kind of have that next man up mentality. And good to see some of those guys that, maybe not young in age. Maybe there's a couple sophomores there, but like Ian, being a senior, really proud of him and, getting his turn, if you will, earning program guys I talk about. That defines Ian Vance. If I told you where he came in as a freshman, people would shake their head at me. And to see how far he's come, that's really what this is about. And that's what makes Raceland special, and that's what you see every Friday night when our guys lay it on the line.
Coach, nice win tonight. We'll talk about it Wednesday night on Inside Raceland Football. Enjoy the weekend, and I'll see you Monday.
All right, thanks, James. Really appreciate everything. I'm sure the crowd outstanding tonight, first home game, and hopefully the production went well.
It went great. Kids did a great job. I can't say enough about it.
Good deal. Really proud of that. I'm sure we had some good numbers watching.
Oh, yeah. The video that we were getting from the new cameras towers that we put in was second to none. I mean, it was beautiful all night long. The kids did a great job, and I can't say enough of thanks to all the great people here at Raceland Worthington for supporting our ventures here through our media program.
Yeah, that's outstanding. That's really what it's about. A couple of young students that, quite honestly, I'll have lunch with on Monday. We're down there interviewing me at halftime, and just really proud of everybody pulling. Again, it takes everybody, right? We had the band, cheer, dance, football team, middle school football team, the media team, and everybody in between out here tonight. And that's what makes Raceland special. And we'll be really excited to do it again in 7 days.
Coach, we'll talk to you Wednesday night.
Thank you.
We'll take our final break. We come back. We'll wrap things up here in post-game coverage on Kool TV.
How does the Glockner family of dealerships make car buying easy? It's simple. Because we monitor competitors' websites daily, we're able to offer you the lowest live market prices. We also know how valuable your time is, and that's why we have the fastest sales process in the business. And our Glockner guarantee means your new vehicle is protected for life.
We make it easy at Glockner.com.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella. Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewis, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter the species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style, with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Soon, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
One final time back here in post-game coverage as the Raceland Rams win it big tonight. Final score of 64-14. Well, it's time for our Johnson Chiropractic Player of the Game. Brought to you in part by the great folks down at Johnson Chiropractic. When joining muscle pain, slow you down, let Doc get your body realigned. 606-473-5151. I need to make a little addition. I need players. I'm not going one tonight. I tabbed it Sonic and Tails from early in the game, and I'm going to stay with it. Our players of the game tonight, Sonic and Tails, Landon Stiltner and Shannon Marucci. Stiltner, 8 carries for 116 yards, 2 touchdowns, his long of 47. Shannon Marucci, 6 carries, 85 yards, 2 touchdowns, 27 his long. He also had the first score of the night on an 8-yard touchdown reception to make the Rams in front 6-0. So our Johnson Chiropractic players of the game brought to you in part by our great folks down at Johnson Chiropractic, and Ron Keaton over at DSI Specialty Tees is taking care of all the T-shirts for us. So I texted him and I said, I'm going to need one additional shirt. We made 15 is what we're hoping for. We give one out, and that means we're giving our shirt all the way out to the state championship. But I said, I'm going to need another shirt because I'm giving 2 out this week. Shannon Marucci and Landon Stiltner are players of the game. Hat tip to my entire crew tonight. They knocked it out of the park. Phenomenal job as always. Again, First game we've been at home this year. We've been on the road. We've put over 1,200 miles on the vehicles in these last 3 weeks, from the trips to Ashland, going to PRP 2 weeks ago, down in the mountains in Pikeville last week. Thunderstorms. We got home about 2 o'clock in the morning from some crazy weather. But here tonight, the home opener, Hall of Fame weekend. Beautiful evening here for Raceland as they move their record to 3-1 on the year. They've got Newport Central Catholic here next Friday night, 7:30 kickoff. Our countdown to kickoff coverage begins at 7:10 right here on the Total Media Sports Network. Don't forget, join me tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock on 105.7 Hank FM, as well as on Kool TV. You can listen to the live stream there as I'll go across the lines and step inside the octagon. We'll take a look at all the scores from around the area. Major League Baseball postseason race heating up. Final 2 weeks of the regular season. Who's in, who's out. NCAA football, some good games on the tap tomorrow. And NFL, some decent games around the league. Of course, the big one everybody's keeping an eye on, Eagles in Arrowhead at Kansas City. That one should be a dandy in a Super Bowl rematch from last year. So we'll talk all about that tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock right here on the Total Media Sports Network. My crew tonight, executive producer was Trey Collier. Our in-training producer was Gatlin Stevens. He'll be working with us a little bit next week, I believe. We'll see how things do with it. But up top, Charlie Morrison. Down on the field, Skylar Gallion and Lily Stevens running around playing Where's Waldo. It was Where's Cam tonight. It was Cam Bryan there. Yep, speaking of the double, he must, he hears stuff comes in and he just shows up. Ugly has entered the building. The room just got worse by the moment. But either way, all of those youngsters, they're part of my media program here at Raceland, and they do a phenomenal job. Can't say enough about them and all the endeavors that they put out to make the broadcast that you see here on your screen a success. 64-14, your final score. That'll do it for our coverage tonight. For everyone here with the crew, I'm James Collier saying so long. We'll talk to you next week right here on Kool TV.
Thank you for watching another Raceland Rams football broadcast on Kool TV. This broadcast of Raceland Rams football has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Total Media Sports Network and Kool TV.